Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Subway Builder, where we try to build Subway in New York City. Um, this is episode 3. We're just gonna start here. We're just gonna pick up from where we left the previous episode. You were able to see that build the upper part of this blueprint. You can see like it's already in gray, but I extended it a bit more to the orange line just to make it a bit like bigger and
Why is everything so big? Too big.
not make it just by transfers. I did have to make a sharp turn here and there. It's gonna make it a bit slower, but it's just so we can actually make the line a bit bigger and we benefit from it. Not just use it to transfer people from the different island to Manhattan. It's gonna cost a big chunk of money. For some reason here, I was gonna, and you can see here, like I'm trying to connect all of the stations. So it's gonna be a big line. It's gonna be almost double the size of the green or the yellow line. And it's gonna be a bit slower because of the sharp turns in between. Hopefully, it goes fine. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. The line will be almost 8 stations going one way and 16 stations going the other way, like in two ways. So it's gonna be a long line, but this is more of a normal line size.
Like I love to do normal things.
Size in real life. I would say it might be even on the shorter side. Um, Again, usually in real life you'd have slightly longer time in between stations. But there's something we can do in the future. We can discontinue using some of the lines. I tried to opposite like one station to the other so people can transfer from the blue line to the orange line so we can have a bit more transfer between both sides. So if you're coming from the other island and you want to go to the financial district, you can transfer in between. We're just gonna increase the frequency because it's gonna be a long line, so we just have to be more frequent, basically. So we're going for around like 15 minutes, 10 minutes would sound like a reasonable time in high frequency. It's just gonna mean that we're gonna have to use a lot of trains. You can see like once we've already started, it told us like it's almost getting full. With it's amazing. You can see the red dot is already building at the end of the orange line. It's always a good sign when that happen. And I always like to check my finances after I've done a new addition to like, the whole Subway company. I'm just trying to compare and contrast. So like I was seeing where we make the most money was around like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and see whether this 6 or 7 o'clock is making us more money. And I think in this case it was like, yeah, definitely look at it, just go up and up and up and up. That's amazing. That's fantastic. It means that we're actually making more money. This is just the operational profits. It's not like total amount of income.
Money, this money, that profit will make me wallet fat.
It always shows us that it's at capacity. It's almost full, which is a good sign to me. I'm not sure if we need to do something about it. I'm not that good at this game. Um, you can increase frequencies, you can increase cars per train, but I think in most cases frequencies will be better than increasing the cars per train. But you can see like it's not always hitting a 1200. If it hits more than 1200 all the time, then yeah, you would have to go with a bigger car. And it's always nice to see the pictures of news where it says that the transit is actually making the neighborhood money, and that's what public transit should be doing in real life if we have enough politician. And after loads of measures showing that the B line trains are always full, try to tinker a bit, try to experiment with going 10 cars per train, but obviously just to reduce the amount of capacity that we have, we try to reduce the frequency. In my eyes, it's better to have more frequency than more cars per train. I would prefer it in real life. I'm not sure if this game has the same concept.
Shut up!
I'm not entirely
Nobody
sure.
asked you!
I wanted to have another look to see how the line is going, and it's skyrocketing. It's 71,000, and you can see like the busy stations are all the orange stations. Again, if that tells us something, it tells us that more people are using transit. It's almost 1.2% now. And if you build a bigger line, a longer line, it will be better. Again, you can see like the last orange station has almost 30,000, and it's the biggest of all circles, but the busiest stations for transfers and normal like movement are the orange lines. But if I just think about it, if transfers are busier at the end of the orange line, it probably means that we can actually do a bit more there and see if we can develop more of that interest, more of that demand. It's a vicious cycle. It's a good cycle mainly. If you have higher demand and higher usage on one side, you are more likely to build another line. So in this side, on the right side, I have a lot of demand. I have a lot of usage. So it just tells me that if I build another line, people will use it. But I'm not entirely sure about the green side, which was the previous biggest station user. And I think it's the same in real life. So, for example, in the UK, London always gets the best transit, and it's mainly because people use transit in London more than anywhere else. So, it just makes sense to build lines in London because people are going to use it. Again, it's a cycle. You should be able to try and maybe build in different areas to induce demands, but again, it's a cost benefit situation. I do understand, but in this game, it's just playing the game, not the actual real life consequences. We're just seeing the demand here, and on both sides, you kind of have mixed use, but I think it's mainly driver usage on the green side and on the lower orange side. You can see the green side are using the transit. And again, just because they're showing more driver demand at this side, you can probably think if I increase the orange line, make it longer, go towards where people are driving, probably I can make it work and make it even better. The orange line is already big, it's already successful. So if we build stations around there, it shouldn't be a problem, even if it's not that busy. Just connecting all the dots and trying to avoid demolishing any other buildings and adding crossovers because I'm not an idiot. It costs 400 million to build this extension to the Orange Line. It's quite expensive, but it should be good because it's the green line, the yellow line has.
That's wrinkling my brain.
The orange line has already shown that it's going to be successful, so why not? So maybe we can loop around the green and orange, or maybe doing a shuttle in between. Try to do it. You can see it's not going to be that good, and it's going to be a bit expensive. So I thought maybe not. We'll just extend the orange line first and see if we can do the shuttle later on. Looking at the expenses again, I can maybe increase the fare from $3 to more than that. But I thought maybe not.
No. Probably not.
But you can see we're making almost 100 million a day in profits. The orange line extension has been successful,
A great success.
to say the least. So we're gonna build the blueprints and we're gonna extend the successful line again because we wanted to make it more successful. And we're gonna continue building the line and adjusting all of the other stuff in the line in the next episode. Stay tuned.